So what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to this iPhone 6 iOS 9.3.3 review. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that I already downloaded it, but it was about 35 to 50 megabytes to download, and it downloaded pretty quickly. Depending on your Wi-Fi speeds, this shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes to download for the iPhone 6 here. Now, I do want to confirm, first of all, before we go ahead and update that, we're on 9.3.2. And what I want to do is I want to go through the application speed just so you can kind of see what it's like before we update. And then maybe you could see what it's like after we update. So how are we going to do this? We're going to hit the clock here, and we're going to hit timer, and then we're going to go. And we're going to start that first, and then we're going to do the iOS 9.3.3 download and see what happens there. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Right now, let's go. Okay, so let's begin this iOS 9.3.2 really quickly before we update. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into clock and I'm gonna start that stopwatch, but let me make sure that everything is closed here so you guys can see that I'm not cheating you. Only thing that's gonna be open is the stopwatch for the timing. I'm gonna go through these applications right here on the home screen, and then I'm gonna pick out maybe speed test here in the other folder, as well as a couple of things like Twitter and Instagram here for a couple of third-party applications, and then we'll update it to 9.3.3, and then we'll do it on that one to see if speed changed at all. Now, this is not scientific, but we're going to try to make this as close as possible to see if there was any increase in speed after the update. So let's begin this start, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go into calendar, let's come back out, let's go into calculator, let's come back out, let's go into camera, let's come back out, let's go into wallet, let's come back out, let's go into App Store, let that load up there. Let's come back out. Now this is gonna be dependent on your Wi-Fi connection. Let's go into settings. So if you got a slow Wi-Fi connection, this is gonna be a bit slower here. So you can take off a second if when we update it, it does that on the, that Google loading sign right there. So you can see right there, let's speed test load up really quickly there. Let's go into social media. Let's go into Twitter and let that load really quickly. Let's come back out. Let's go into Instagram and let's come back out. Now let's go home and let's go into stopwatch and let's hit lap or stop. So you can see about 44:17. Now I noticed that I did make a tap here, an accidental tap on the tech folder. So I will do that same accidental tap when we do it on 9.3.3 to see if the speed is a little bit different. And I also noticed that I hit maybe the wrong button down here during the thing. So I am gonna, give it a second or two. So we're just gonna kind of see if it's within a second or two, then there's not really that much of a difference. But if there's maybe 3 seconds difference, then it did increase in speed. So now let's go ahead and go into settings, and let's go ahead and hit that update button, and let's update it to 9.3.3 here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit install now, go to agree to the terms of service, agree here. And the iPhone 6 is still pretty wicked fast, as you can see right there. That A8 chip is still really good. I know a lot of people are, saying that the 6S, the SE are blazing fast, which they are, but this A8 chip is still really good here in 2016. So if you're thinking about getting an iPhone 6, it's still gonna be a really fast phone. It's just not gonna be, the mighty macho man of phones like the SE and the iPhone 6S. So I'm gonna let this reboot, and I will come back when this is done, because this tends to take a few minutes here. We're not gonna sit here for a few minutes watching the iPhone 6 go through its whole installation of iOS 9.3.3. So I'll catch you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so we are now into the operating system of iOS 9.3.3, which supposedly was supposed to fix some stage fright bug vulnerability, which was supposed to get into your information if you sent a photo via some application or something like that. It was just, it was a bug that could have potentially compromised your information. So if you're worried about security, I would definitely go ahead and do this update on the iOS 9.3.3. But you can see 9.3.3 13G 34 here for the iPhone 6. And if you remember correctly, it was about 44 seconds on the previous one, you could see right there. And now we are 9.3.3. So we're going to start this one again. So let me go ahead and hit reset. We seen it was 44 seconds. And let me make sure everything is closed out here before we rerun that test right quick. Now, clock is still open. We're gonna do this one more time here now on iOS 9.3.3. So let's begin start. Let's come out, let's go into calendar. Let's come out, let's go into calculator. Let's go into camera. Let's come back out, let's go into wallet. Let's come back out. Let's go into App Store. And things to me are looking pretty much the same here. Let's go into weather. Let's go into settings. Let's go into Google Maps. Let's come out of there. Let's go into the tech folder like I missed last time. Now let's go into speed test. Let that load up really quickly. And that's done. Let's go down into, let's see, social media here, Twitter. And that is loaded up. Let's go into Instagram now. Let that load up. Now let's come back out. Let's go over here. Let's go on the clock and let's hit lap. So you could see 41.17. So about 3 seconds or 4 seconds difference here. And you got to remember that I did make some, hiccups here. So within 5 seconds, like I say, not scientific, but that's pretty even speed. I would even say it's slightly quicker, and it does feel a little bit smoother right out of the gate. So if you were wondering about doing this update in terms of losing speed, you're not going to get any speed loss here on iOS 9.3.3 for the iPhone 6. In terms of what it's all about, it's just basically a couple of bug fixes behind the scenes. Nothing visual is changing here for your iPhone 6, but it still runs buttery smooth here. As you can see, everything just runs pretty great here on the iPhone 6. So yeah, I hope that went ahead and showed you what you needed to know about iOS 9.3.3 and made you confident, maybe helped you out, and if you want to upgrade to the next version. If you have any questions, thoughts, concerns, please drop those down below in the comment section. I'll be sure to try to reply to intelligent comments if you make one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a great day wherever you are. Share this video if you enjoyed it, and be sure to be well. Subscribe for more, and peace.
No.